Hi grade 7s, I'm really missing you guys. I'm not enjoying lockdown. I miss being at school. I miss seeing you guys in class face to face. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so you've learned about mixtures and you've learned that the physical properties of the different materials in a mixture stay the same depending on the different mixtures. That's where we are at the moment. So we are going to look today at separation of mixtures. Obviously this is an introduction and it can go a lot deeper than that, but just to show you guys this how things work in this introduction. Okay, so we are going to look at solids first. This is a mixture of solids. So you can see it's mixed. We are going to hand sort them. So I can put the bananas there, lemon there, and the peppers there. I've hand sorted them. These solids are easy to separate, no issues there. Then, if we look at these noodles, these pasta screws, I have no idea why Teacher Antoinette bought these things. It's not even Christmas. But anyway, you can see that they have different colors. They're all the same size, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to sort them with a sieve, which we're going to do just now. But yeah, I can separate them also using hand sorting and put the different colors together. Okay, so as you can see, I'm starting to separate them according to their colors, and that is another way that we can sort solids based on their qualities. Okay, so before Teacher Antoinette finds out I've been playing with the pasta, I'm going to put it away and they will see that it's already got some salt from my sweat when they cook it. Okay, let's say Marco makes a mess in the pantry and I sweep this off the floor and nobody sees it and I don't want to throw it away. So I've got two solids. Because of the different sizes, I can separate them in different ways. I can obviously use hand sorting like we did before, but this is going to take me ages. So I can use a sieve, and by doing that, you can see, if I shake it a little bit, the rice, because it's smaller, falls through, and the pasta stays behind. This guy got through. So there we go. You can use a sieve to sort solids of different sizes. Okay, so separating solids are fairly easy. Depends on the size, depends on, colors, whatever. When it gets to a mixture of solids and liquids, it becomes a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to show you an example just of some coffee. But if you take instant coffee as an example, it dissolves completely in the water and you can't really separate that in the way that we're going to be doing now. To separate that mixture, you need to distill it or you need to evaporate the water. There are different methods to get the coffee and water separated again. But we'll get to that next week. But for today's example, I want to show you how I make coffee at home and how a simple filtration system still separates the solid from the liquid. So if you have a look here, these are the ground coffee beans. So we put that in there. We add some hot water. And then what we're going to use is this is called a plunger. This thing that we press down has a little sieve. So it has tiny little holes in it that allows the solids to be pushed down to the bottom and the liquid to rise to the top. Now you'll see when we do this, the water at the top isn't clear like the hot water we poured in. That's because the coffee has soluble and insoluble particles in it. So the insoluble means it doesn't dissolve in the water, and that's now going to the bottom. The soluble parts are mixed with the water now. And to separate that, that's where we're going to use evaporation or distillation. But if we press it down like this and we pour ourselves a cup of coffee, just want to get my mug here. You see in my mug, I'm lying, it's actually Teacher Antoinette's mug. But if you pour yourself a cup of coffee, you'll see no solids came into the cup, okay, but they didn't disappear. The solids are still at the bottom of our plunger. If we throw them out, you'll see there you can see. Now those are the insoluble parts of the coffee. We had 2 pieces of pasta there from the previous experiment. Those are the insoluble pieces of the coffee. The soluble pieces, the soluble particles are in here, and to get rid of them, we're going to have to evaporate or distill this. So for you at this stage of grade 7 NS, and when it comes to mixtures and sorting mixtures, all you need to know is that for a solid and a liquid to be separated, we can use something called filtration. And if the solid is insoluble, means if it doesn't dissolve in the liquid. So what I want you to do now, you'll see, I think it's activity 3 in the textbook, is an experiment where you're going to mix some dirty water, some dirt or stones or pieces of grass or whatever into some water, and you're going to separate that mixture. Now, in the book, it talks about using filter paper. Not many of us have filter paper lying around. You can use an old towel, an old t-shirt, or a sock. Yeah, just don't use the sock again. But you can use any of these sort of things. Just ask mom or dad and make that mixture in activity 3 and separate it. Remember to take a picture and to send it to me. Okay, grade 7s, missing you guys.